everyone. Today we're going to make a cinnamon ornament out of applesauce and cinnamon. So you need 3/4 of a cup of applesauce. So I have that already measured out here. And then we are going to add in about a cup of cinnamon. And it should be about 2 of the containers that you were given. So you can put part of that in and mix it up, and then we can add the other part. And this is going to make your dough. So it'll start to come together. So you can see I'm just mixing it right now, trying to form a dough. So right now it's still pretty soft. You can see there's a nice soft dough. I still have a little bit more cinnamon to add, so hopefully that'll thicken things up a bit. I'm just going to kind of fold that cinnamon in there. And then what you're going to want to do is preheat your oven to 200 degrees. It seems very low, I know. What we're gonna do is after we get this dough all made, we are gonna roll it out like a cutout cookie, which we've done a couple times. And then you bake it for 2 hours at 200 degrees. So it seems like I have a pretty nice ball of dough here. I'm gonna put that out on my counter. Put this aside. So we can make a nice ball of dough, and you can feel it's going to be real moist and wet, so it's not the same consistency as the cutout cookies that we've made before, and your hands are going to get a little bit dirty. So get out your rolling pin, and we are going to roll the dough until it's about 1/4 of an inch thick. And if you're having a problem with it sticking to your rolling pin at all, go ahead and just add and sprinkle, just like we did with flour when we made cutout cookies. You can sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon on the top, and that will help it not to stick as much. So we're rolling it until it's about 1/4 of an inch. And then you're going to want to decide what shape you want. And we're making Christmas ornaments, so you don't have to pick like the biggest cookie cutter. You might want to pick just a small or medium-sized cookie cutter. I know you have lots of different holiday shapes in the center, so go ahead and pick one of those. And then I have a star here that I'm going to make. So I have, let me hold this up. I'm sorry, you couldn't see me doing it. So there's my cutout cookie, or my dough, and now I'm gonna cut out my ornament. I'm gonna take my cutout cookie cutter rather, and cut out the ornament. So I'm making a star. So I'm gonna get, I think, a spatula to try to get this off because it's very sticky with that applesauce. So you can see I have my star shape here, and I have over here a cookie sheet that is lined with parchment paper. I'm going to go ahead and put my star, you can get my star off my spatula now. I've got to put my star on my cookie sheet. And then if you have a straw, you can make a little hole at the top, and that's where we will hang the ornament. If you don't, you could just use a little knife or just make a little indentation. So right now, that's what I have. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the oven, like I said, for 2 hours at 200 degrees. I have enough dough to cut out a few more. Again, just like we do with cutout cookies, you can roll the dough back into a ball, roll it back out with your rolling pin, and make a few more shapes. So have a good time. After they've cooked and cooled, you've got some ribbon that you can string through that hole, and then you have a beautiful smelling and looking ornament. Have fun.